to a daily recap. I figured I would start doing daily recaps instead of weekly recaps because honestly, I want to be more active on YouTube. I want to post like maybe daily or every couple of days instead of posting once a week. Like I wanna grow my channel. I want to be more active. I want to interact with some of you guys. If that ever happens, like that would be nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing like trade every time that I take a trade. I'm gonna do a recap during that same day instead of waiting until the end of the week because honestly, it also allows me to just journal every day, which is something that I struggle to like have that discipline to journal every single trade that I take the same day. Sometimes I just find myself journaling like a couple of days later, and so yeah, that's something that I need to work on. So I figured that doing daily recaps will allow me to just journal the trade that I took the same day and learn from my mistakes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So today it's Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't trade Monday, and I wasn't even going to trade today, but I did find a setup late into the session, so I ended up taking a trade on GBP USD. And so coming into the day, I could see that we had this daily fair value gap that we could go higher from. And yeah, we're simply just going higher and higher. And looking at the weekly candle, I wanted to target the previous high of last week's candle. So it was an easy target. And so coming to the day, if I can replay. So coming to the day, we had this daily fair value gap. I wanted to trade off of it, right? But so looking at the 1 hour, I could have like entered right here, but we had these bearish 1 hour fair value gaps acting as resistance, and we did have this really nice setup during London session, like this sweep of all this liquidity to go up with this 15-minute gap. Like this was a perfect setup, but it was at 2 in the morning. I was sleeping, so I couldn't take this setup, but that's okay. So coming into New York session, like we had this 4 hour fair value gap that was really interesting to potentially target the daily high, right here. Wait a second. This daily high for the fair value gap. So from this period ray to that swing high. So I was basically waiting for that 4 hour fair value gap to form, to tap into it, and to look for an entry. However, we did end up. Wait, I'm confused. It was this high that I wanted to target. Whoa. Wait. It was this high right here. No. This high. My god. This high right here on the daily time frame, right? And what I actually wanted price to do was for this candle right here, for this candle to close below that swing high, so I can use that fair value gap to then target the daily high that I wanted as a target. However, we target the high before forming the 4 hour fair value gap. So from that point of time, I'm not really interested in that 4 hour fair value gap anymore because we already target the high, which was my target. So at that time, we can either do a sweep from that high and go lower. So I'm not, I wasn't really interested in trading off of that fair value gap. However, if I had the confirmation, I would have taken the trade. So late into the session, we did end up tapping the fair value gap, as you can see right here, and I wanted to target the high right here, and that's what we did. So right here, that's the 4 hour fair value gap. We went lower right here, tapped into the 4 hour fair value gap. I'm basically looking for an entry. So on the 5 minute, we had this nice 5 minute fair value gap, and as soon as we respected it right here, we went higher, and that was confirmation for me that we're going to take out this high, right? So I entered right here. Once price went into profits, I was at break even, and we also had this 5 minute fair value gap right here. And like I said, something that I do a lot is that once price is in profits, I'm looking for another entry. Like I want to make more while being break even on the initial trade. So that's what I did. Price ended up tapping this 5 minutes fair value gap, made this beautiful candle, this beautiful wick, sorry, went higher, and that's when I entered again. And price ended up hitting TP, so I was able to make I think 3%, 3.1%. So honestly, that's the benefit of adding to my position. So it was a great risk management. I was break even on the initial trade. Once I saw another PDO ray to go to that target, and once I saw confirmation with this wick that we're going higher, I entered again and we hit the TP. And honestly, like looking back, I could have entered a third time, like low key, with this 15-minute gap right here because, like, if you can see right here, this candle did not hit the target right here, so we could have entered again from this 15-minute fair value gap right here because we did end up tapping it. I'm gonna show you on the 1 minute. As you can see right here, so price didn't target the drawn liquidity, right? I think it was, yeah, right here. So price comes back, hit the 15-minute fair value gap, and man, I was like looking at price and I wanted to enter a third time right here, but honestly, like trading on the 1 minute, I don't like doing that, so I decided not to enter that because we did have like some 1 minute bearish resistance right here, so I could have entered again. It would have respected my plan, honestly. So I regret not entering, but I'm not mad at it. Like I did end up making 3%, so that's okay. But yes, that was the trade for today, and we did end up sweeping that high, going lower. So tomorrow there's CPI, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna trade. I will be trading after CPI if I have to trade. So man, just gotta stay patient. Wait for the setup to come to me. This honestly was like a B setup, not even an A plus because, like I mentioned, we had already reached that daily high right there. So I wasn't sure if I'm going to trade, if I was going to trade, but we had a nice entry off of this fair gap. So yeah, ended up making 3%. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next trading recap. I'm glad that I'm doing this. Like I think it's better to just do daily recaps. I want to fall more into a process of just uploading every other day, not focusing on if I'm winning or losing. Just journal my trade, document the journey, and yeah, eventually I'm gonna pass this Finance account, hopefully. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.